Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two guys who wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks. All-pro linebackers Von Miller and Bobby Wagner. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their third-year QB out of Northwestern, Trevor Siemian.
What a ride he's been on these last few years. I remember seeing him in high school before he went to Northwestern. Didn't get on the field all that much there, and then got to Denver as a 7th-round pick and ended up starting the season opener in 2016 for the defending Super Bowl champs.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They run it again with Anderson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Boom!
From the gun, here's Siemian. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got room. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Simeon. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
The Broncos defense getting ready to go. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Second down now after the pass completion.
Check three, check three, check three. Single.
Now it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. 1st and 10. It's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. Open space inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Here's Simeon. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Seahawks and the Broncos have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Broncos opening up on offense. Under pressure here, the pass is picked off. Lanes is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Rawls is by himself here, and that goes as a 23-yard touchdown. Now to late in the second. Rubin's able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Seattle for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down following the incompletion. Now Wilson to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Wilson now throwing again. There's a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Rawls. A spin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Simeon now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now it's Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 11-yard line. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Simeon. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.